with the family of Dr. Mwana. And by indicating that if we were, or if we are familiar, why was it that I was seated far from my own sons if there was anything cooking? Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg and to say there are some things when you have got some discussions, you cannot include your sons. And there was nothing was cooking.
Okay, Senator Sige, again.
Thank you, Speaker. My first question to the witness is, there's a lot of information that differs from the affidavit you gave under oath then with the information that you're giving under oath today. So my first question is, were you lying then or are you lying now? My second question is, in the evidence you gave about the transaction on the 28th of last year, the 28th of May, you say that the reason your wife sent the money to your son is so that Dennis can run to an M-Pesa point and withdraw because the DG requested for cash. Now, at the beginning of your testimony when you're being introduced, your counsel asked you to tell us what you do. You said that you own an M-Pesa business. My second question is, why would you say that your son did not find any M-Pesa branches open to withdraw the cash, and that's why he sent it through the phone, when you own your own M-Pesa business, which you could have withdrawn from there through your son? And my last question is, Mr. Speaker, I want the witness to agree with me that the DG has higher financial capacity than he has for several years within their friendship. He has earned more than Mr. Joseph. So my question is, are you giving testimony that may differ between your affidavit and today because you might be weary of the well running dry in terms of the favors that you receive, financial favors from the DG through your long-term friendship? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Witness.
Okay. Mr. Speaker, sir, the first question, although I never got them all, the senator said whether I were lying or I'm lying today. That's no. The second question, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Senator, she has said that if I am operating the M-Pesa, why didn't I send the money direct to the DG? One, my M-Pesa balance by that time had no such balance. Two, because the DG wanted money in cash, that's why I opted the money to be sent to my son Dennis so that we can go to the nearest shop to withdraw, but unfortunately, we found that the shops had closed.
Have you answered the three questions?
The third one, it went out of my, the third one, please.
Speaker, the third question that I asked is for the witness to agree that the DG has more financial capacity in terms of earnings and has had so for a long time in their friendship. And therefore, is he concerned that without his testimony today, trying to help the DG remain in office, that the well will run dry in terms of the favors, financial favors that the DG has afforded to the witness in the past?
Thank
Yes,
you,
witness.
Mr. Speaker, sir. Honorable Senate, it will depend, as you are all here. It doesn't mean that when you are a senator or you are a DG, you have got a lot of money. most people, they always operate on loans. If there is any person if there is any person I know that is struggling on financial crisis, is my friend Dichi.
Yes, next is Senator Tabitha Mutinda.
Asante Bwana Spika. Bwana Misati, Waswahili walisema ujuaye uchungu wa mwana ni mzazi. Na walimba wakasema mtoto si nguo utanunua, utaomba mtu. Asante. Niulize leo, ndugu yangu, nini hicho kilifanya mwana wako Dennis ambaye ameishi miaka 13 Nairobi aweze kuuza ile biashara yake na kuletee zile fedha? Swali la pili, katika ile biashara yako ya M-Pesa, katika zile transaction inaonekana ya kwamba ulituma zile 1251 kutumia simu yako ya rununu. Nini hiyo ilifanya zile pesa zilizobakia zile 1249 ziwe lazima zipeane katika kitita cha cash? Asante Bwana Spika. Pesa taslim.
Yes, Mr. Witness.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Nafikiri umeelewa Kiswahili vizuri.
Yo.
Haya, endelea ujibu.
Yeah, I've gotten the message. In the question of amesema ya kwamba, if I cannot translate that one, the person who knows the business of the child is who? Mzazi. And I've indicated very clearly and stated earlier that my son has been away for the last 13 years and above. Okay? Even during that time, although there was rare communications, I used to send him some money for his upkeep, even if I don't have the documents to support that. And by saying that he sold his own saloon, as indicated, that one I can say he had no saloon.
Witness, kindly answer the questions that you have been asked by this Honorable Senator. Within a minute, just answer the question directly without circumventing a lot of explanations. But it is just a direct question.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Then, if it's alleged that he sold his goods or his saloon, where he took the money, I don't know. Question number 2. What is it?
Mr. Witness, that question was never asked by the Senator. Can you repeat your question for record purposes?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Let me just use the English language and just ask Mr. Musati the reason as to why your son sold his business in Nairobi, the salon business. But I think, Mr. Speaker, he's also answering and saying the son did not have any salon business. Let me take the answer like that. And so maybe you can answer the second question, Mr. Musati.
Ask it.
Refresh the question, please.
Yeah, my second question, Mr. Musati, was the first transaction that you sent to the DG was 251 in M-Pesa. And how comes you had to send, to give the DG cash, the 249 that your son had to run around to look for money to be able to give it cash, yet the first batch was given on M-Pesa? What was wrong in still sending the 249 via M-Pesa? And you had said that politicians do not have money. Is it the case that your good friend was looking for money from you?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir. In our discussions, when we were together with Richie, I told him that I've got some money from my account, which was, I remitted that money 70 times 3 plus 41, which came up to 251,000. In our discussion now, according to what the DG conversed to me, he told me that he needs some cash. And then that's why I instructed my wife to send it to Dennis so that we can look a way how we can encash that money from any nearest M-Pesa.
Senator Muhaji Mohammed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to refer the witness to page 65 of the bundle, the DG's bundle. I see you transferred 70,000, another 70,000, another 70,000 on the same 28th. And you had a handsome balance in the account. Why didn't you transfer the whole 500,000 that evening through your account? Number two, you said this debt which you are paying to Mr. Monda was contracted in the year 2022. Or isn't that so? When was your last time you visited Mr. Monda before he went to his house on 28th of May, 2023? Thank you.
Answer the two questions.
The two questions, okay, the first, the whole amount. Why I never sent the whole amount? Because I had a balance of more than 1 million. And I think, Honourable Speaker, I indicated very clearly that